Hey guys, and welcome to Break Time. I'm Alex.
I'm Eman.
And thank you very much for tuning in to officially episode 2 of Break Time.
A very historic episode 2 of Break Time because it's Super Bowl 51, right? 51?
Yes, Super Bowl 51.
The first Super Bowl to go into overtime, and we're watching it live.
Yeah, we are recording this right. Me and Eman were downstairs getting ready for everything. And we actually saw where we actually went into overtime, where the Patriots got that touchdown that kind of drove it to the tie that led here. So me and Eman are actually watching it live.
Yeah, as we speak, we're 11 minutes, 13 seconds into overtime.
Yes, sir.
This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. This is a nice setup. I got to film this. For the Twitter. And you know I got the laptop fire going, guys. You know I got the laptop fire going.
We can't podcast without the laptop fire.
It's tradition.
So, Eman, I know you were telling me earlier, not that you didn't care about the Super Bowl, but you weren't sure if you're going to be watching it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So at what point did you actually sit down and fully just start going like, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl? Or like at what point did you kind of get dragged into watching it?
Well, 2:37 p.m. to be exactly. I'm just kidding. Nah, man. I think it was kickoff. Just seeing some of the pregame talk. And my family was all watching downstairs, so I was like, I can't be an antisocial loser. Let me get downstairs. And so, I was watching the Super Bowl. I didn't plan on it, but here I am.
I wasn't planning on it either, really. And then my girlfriend, Serena, she came over to the house, and my whole family, my dad started watching it, and everyone kind of congregated to the living room. At first, we were like, we're not really doing anything for the Super Bowl, not super interested, because none of our teams, most people in San Antonio are rooting on the Cowboys. Then when that didn't happen, but yeah. So Eman just got up to go check something.
Sorry, my niece is coming in. I can't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, I see her.
Yeah,
I see her. But no, but anyway, to bounce off what I was just saying. Yeah. Oh wait, what happened? What happened? Oh. We just missed. Oh, we totally didn't even. We totally just missed it.
Missed it.
Alrighty.
Oh, the Patriots.
Yep.
The Falcons were destroying since the first drive. The Patriots come. Yeah. What is that?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, just pushes him in. Just barely.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Ah. Look at that.
Yeah, God, he barely got through right there, but he's making it. There's a whole kerfuffle right now. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But dude, why did I have a feeling this is going to happen in the first place?
As far as
the teams that are always dominating in the first half, some shit always happens to where the other team either comes out on top or super close.
Yep.
Damn, that's it?
Yeah. Gosh,
I do not understand football.
Yeah.
I used to be a diehard fan, man.
Yeah, gosh, that's so.
That is wild, bro.
Yep.
I know my brother and my dad are pissed to the off right now.
Oh, they were going for the Falcons?
Yeah, as was I, but they're super into football.
Man, that is insane. So
I didn't want to see the Patriots win either.
Yeah, to kind of recap, what's kind of happened so far is me and Eman rushed up, set everything up. We're like, we'll start the podcast. We're like, oh, maybe we'll get to see some cool overtime stuff going on. And immediately that ends.
History.
First
Super Bowl to go into overtime? That can't be right.
Yeah, no.
Is that what it said?
I guess so, yeah. That is but that's insane.
Look at Brady.
Yeah.
Look at Brady. Damn.
Yeah, he's crying like a baby. I'm kidding.
Like he just won a Super Bowl or something.
What a bitch. Okay.
Wait. This isn't the Super Bowl, is it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fix my share.
Gosh, it's just insane. Now we're just watching the
aftermath.
Watching
grown men cry right now.
Yeah, everyone's all excited. But to be fair, like that's insane because if you're one of the people that were like me and Eman that maybe didn't care about the Super Bowl and maybe you either jumped in or maybe you didn't watch it at all, it's kind of neat because we kind of tuned into the Super Bowl at each point, literally just because we didn't want to be antisocial because our whole family was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So we tune into the Super Bowl. Super Bowl starts up. You're kind of following it. But like you were saying earlier, the Falcons were just destroying, man. There was like, it was like the third, and I was like, okay, it's over. I remember the thought went through my mind, and I made the comment. I was like, man, it sucks for the Patriots. They're going to force them to finish out this game knowing they're going to lose. And then look, they just like pull it out of their butt, man. It's just.
I'm really kind of upset right now. I wanted to see the Falcons win, man. I wanted to see the Falcons win.
But you know what? It made for a good game. Because I would have rather. God. I would have rather it have. What?
You're the guy at the end of the football game when everybody loses. You know what, guys? We're all winners, all right?
No.
Chad's mom brought oranges and everything's good.
No, it's not about who won. It's about like I found it a hell of a lot more entertaining. See these two juggernaut teams go against each other, and then when it came down to it, it was on the wire. They tie, they go into overtime, and there's that, oh man, who's gonna win?
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
like that's like movie.
Nah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
At least we saw a solid ass football game. So,
yeah,
that's good.
but it's legit history, like you said. Like, well, like they're obviously putting first game that's ever gone into overtime. Yeah, those teams neck and neck. Everyone's biting their nails at the end, seeing if the Patriots are going to pull it off. They did go into overtime, and the Patriots pulled off, winning the entire game. When literally for the rest of the game they were losing. Yeah. But the thing that kind of shows me is the whole like, you know, never discount someone or never count them out before it's over, because you know dude, it was the second, and I was like, Patriots, sir.
I was like, the Falcons are too solid.
Yeah,
the Falcons are too solid. They're like impenetrable. Yeah,
and it's sad because you can't say, oh, the Patriots were off their game, or you can't say, well, the Falcons got lazy. They're just two good teams, and they just collided in a certain way where the Patriots just ended up coming up on top.
Mm-hmm. Such is sports, man. Such is sports.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the cringiest thing hearing us talk about sports right now.
Yeah.
Biggest rooks.
Yeah. Well, you know,
this is boxing or UFC, you know what I mean? Then I'd be all over it. But
yeah, no, and if we're talking about, you know, Marvel movies, I'd be all in. Okay.
Right? Yeah, we got our own thing.
Nah, but like we're not like going into depth about football. We're just, you know, talking about the experience of the Super Bowl. What did you think of the Lady Gaga
You know what I thought
halftime
of it, man.
show? Yeah, I asked you, but I want you
Capital TRASH.
I thought it was really good.
Really?
I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was, you know, I'll be honest, I don't think it was as good as me and my family were talking about. The first one that came to my head was Katy Perry.
What the hell?
Katy Perry's her Super Bowl performance.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I loved Katy Perry's Super Bowl performance. And in my head,
when did she perform?
3 years ago, something like that.
Really? My thing is, man, it's about who you bring on. You know what I mean? It's not just a single person show. That's a huge platform. You know what I mean? And she's in Houston, the city of music, of young talent, and she didn't bring anybody out. It was just her show. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a say she had in that, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
You don't want to
true.
see just like last year when
but last year
Beyonce brought out like Bruno Mars or some shit.
Well, I think it was Bruno Mars
that brought out Beyonce,
and he brought out Beyonce and gosh, me and my family were just talking about this earlier. Not 3 Doors Down. Was it 3 Doors Down?
No, man, it was Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Was it? I don't know.
We had that 2 years ago.
I don't know. Why don't you look it up? Well,
here we go again with that rookie shit. Right?
Yeah, we don't even know. But last year was also Super Bowl 50. You know, like the big 5-0. So of course they're gonna be doing something.
Big, spectacular, right?
Yeah, they're gonna do something like that's way going bigger and better, far and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I mean, I guess that's it for the Super Bowl part of it. The Super Bowl is kind of gone.
Yeah. Still looking up the halftime show real quick. Let me see who was there last year.
But like I said, Katy Perry's was a lot more entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Hers I felt was really good and worked out really well and just everything. As far as it being a spectacle.
Maybe it's because I am just really into hip hop. I need some hip hop, big dog. I can't do just pop.
Yeah.
To me, that shit is so dry.
Mm-hmm.
I need to feel that bass. I need to get hype a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's
pop
true.
just doesn't bring that. Pop just does not bring that. I think like last year, perfect example when they have a mix of pop and hip hop, or you know what I mean, that soul.
Mm-hmm.
I think it works great. Like I know this year, everybody was hoping that Migos would come out. Migos is a rap group.
Yeah.
For Alice.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm sure all of you know.
I was about to say you're not explaining this to them. You're explaining it to me because I'm an old man.
Nah, Migos is a really big rap group.
Yeah,
man. They come out with some bangers. And people were saying it was rumored that they were going to come out or whatever. But nothing, man. It was just a Lady Gaga show.
Yeah,
and don't count me out. She's talented. It's just I was hoping for a little bit.
She's extremely talented. She's a very awesome musician. It's just I you know what, I didn't think about it like that until you said it. But I feel like every other performer for the Super Bowl usually brings someone out.
Yeah,
or has like a guest.
We were waiting the whole time for somebody else to come out.
Yeah. But
Migos.
I don't know. I thought it was cool. She's to me, she seems like a very real performer.
Yeah.
Like even though she's out there with all this, the shiny clothes and everything, she's very real. Like to me anyway, she seemed very, like to get kind of, I guess kind of parental. It's almost like little girls can look at that and be like, oh, that's obtainable. Like that's real. Like that's a real person right there. That's how I felt about it. And
you shouldn't want to feel that way though.
Huh?
When you see like a Super Bowl performance at that, you should be like, holy shit, I could never do that in a million years. That's some crazy.
Well, I mean, as far as like Lady Gaga's presence and her look, like you know, she wasn't doing anything where you're like, I'm never gonna look like that, or like, man, I can never strut like that. Mm-hmm. She's just very personable.
Okay,
like she's just a person. That's what she looks like. She doesn't look like she's, you know, it's insane. Lady Gaga is one of the most
flashy,
what's the word? Outgoing,
out there.
Yeah, like one of the most out there performers. But in my head, she's the one I'm like, oh yeah, she looks like a regular person. Like she could totally be someone. Did you Did you?
Dude, I got so sidetracked. I got the page up, but it's a Wikipedia page. Let me see.
Super Bowl 50.
Super Bowl 50, man.
Man, this Thomas J. Henry commercial has been showing through the entirety of this thing.
Dude, commercials are starting to lag, dude.
I wonder, you know what? Did you see any good Super Bowl commercials?
You're tweaking, man.
Well, because I was gonna say the only commercials that I liked were the trailers for like Logan.
You know what commercial I did like?
What? Which one?
The one with damn, I forgot his name. I'm blinking right now. Big black guy does the dab. Panthers quarterback.
Dude, you're asking the wrong person.
She's gonna drive me crazy.
Man, what was it for?
It was a Buick commercial.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm tripping right now. What's the dude's name? I love this guy.
Is he a football player or an actor?
Cam Newton, yeah.
Oh,
Cam Newton.
Okay.
Yeah, he does the dab, and all the white chicks go crazy.
Yeah.
He did a Buick commercial, and pretty much the Buick commercial was like the Buick drives up, right, during a Little League football game, tackle football, and a Buick drives up, and one of the dads looks at the Buick driving up, and he goes, man, I wish I had one of those, something like that, and one of the dads sitting next to him goes, yeah, and my son is Cam Newton or something like that. He's like,
oh yeah,
he's like, if you get one of those, and my son's Cam Newton.
Yeah,
what did he say?
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's a Buick or something like that. He's like, that's a Buick. My son's Cam Newton, and all of a sudden, the little boy just turns into Cam Newton, and then the other dad goes. The other dad says something like, "Oh, if that's your son, then I'm a supermodel." Then he turns into a supermodel. That was pretty
the
funny.
only one that sticks out to me, man.
Yeah. What about any movie trailers? See any movie trailers you thought were particularly interesting?
But you know what I did note when I saw the movie trailers?
What's up?
My brother was talking about it, and my sister. I forgot what they were saying, but they said something, and I was like, you know what? We've been watching the whole Super Bowl, and I've realized that every single trailer. Nothing was original. Everything was either a sequel or a remake of something. You know what I mean? Or a part 8 of whatever series. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I did see a trailer for a movie I'm really interested in.
Don't tell me.
Go ahead.
Is it the one where they're in like a mental institution?
Yeah, A Cure for Wellness with Dane DeHaan.
That's a movie?
Yeah. It's called A Cure for Wellness.
Okay.
And it looks just weird and trippy. And I saw that commercial, and I was super excited about that one. I'm like, I really want to, not like, oh, I'm going to be the first person in line, but I'm interested in it. Like, I want to go see it.
It's different. It just looks different.
Yeah, because everything else was Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy, Part 2. Then you had...
that Transformers trailer was kind of banging, man.
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited about that. I was counting on like crazy
But you know what? I saw the Transformers trailer, and I was like, I was like, God. That looks kind of cool. Like, I want to see Transformers. Like,
yes, dude. It got me kind of hyped up a little bit.
But that's how I felt about Transformers 4.
They do that, man.
Oh, my God.
It's crazy.
That kills me,
you know what?
man.
Last year, even, I don't know, when did Transformers 4 come out?
It was either last year or the year before.
I want to call it, let's call it like the year before.
Okay.
That feels right.
Okay. Oh, they're showing the Logan trailer again. Sorry.
Again.
We still have our little TV going on from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the same one they showed earlier. Just since it's showing, what did you think of it? Like,
I mean, obviously, I had a lot more feelings about it than I did, but it looks good, man. It doesn't fit the mold of the rest of the X-Men movies, or Wolverine movies. I'm pretty excited for it.
What I'm kind of getting from this, because it's a lot of the promotional stuff that I'm seeing from Logan now is a lot of like, oh, his time has come and this and that. So that leads me to believe that he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the movie, but maybe it's just like, oh, that's just what they're doing to get butts and seats because they always do that kind of shit, and it's just,
I feel like this one might go for it.
But the Transformers trailer.
Anyway,
the Transformers trailer.
No, I was saying even Transformer 4. By that point, by the fourth one, I was counting it out already. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go into this movie, the fourth one. I just want to see fighting robots. I just want to see good fight scenes. It couldn't even deliver at that, big dog. It couldn't even deliver at that.
But you know exactly how I feel about Transformers 4.
Nah, because I feel the same way. We were there.
But see, that's the thing where like I'm so pissed off because the Transformers. It's Transformers 5. It's called Transformers Last Night. The trailer comes on. It looks dope as hell, and I want to go see it. But like, I know that's how I felt like about the last one.
Yeah.
Like I was so hyped. I was like, yes, I want to go see it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. They're robots riding dinosaurs. This is it. This is the end all be all. Best movie ever. 10 out of 10. And we saw it, and it was just it was garbage.
But Transformers is so easy to market. Because there's so many scenes that you could chop up and slow down and make them look so cool in the trailer.
Especially because Michael Bay anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Michael Bay, to me, it feels like Michael Bay makes movies by going like he sits down and he goes, this would look really cool in a Transformers trailer, so let me make a movie around that. Like that's like what he does.
Right, he just builds off of the trailer.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. But it's been working because it's getting asses in seats.
Yeah,
our asses included.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where Transformers 4, dude, you remember, we were both so excited for that. We went, we had the big ass popcorn, the big drink. I was like, this is the Transformers movie. It's going to change it because I love the first one.
Yeah.
Hate the second one. Hate the third one. The fourth one, I was like, man, this is it. They're bringing it full circle. It's going to come back. And then it was just...
We were like, dog, they're flipping the script. They got Marky Mark in there.
Oh,
they got rid of Megan Fox, right? At that one?
No. Megan Fox was only in the first and second.
The blonde chick was in the third one.
Yeah, the third one was like they just kind of half-assed went, oh, he broke up with Megan Fox. Now he's with this girl.
And Marky Mark's daughter.
Yeah.
My older brother gets so pissed off when I say Marky Mark. Like, dog, you're a grown-ass man, dude. You should not be calling him Marky Mark.
He's saying you're a grown-ass man or Marky Mark's a grown-ass man?
Both.
Like,
grown-ass man.
You're a grown-ass man. Marky Mark's the grown-ass man. Here they are. We still have TV going, and we are seeing them right now, except the Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't like.
Look at those necks, dude. Look at those necks. You could tell how manly a dude is by the size of his neck, right? Like how much testosterone he got hit with during puberty by the size of his neck.
Yeah.
Look at those tree trunk necks.
Look at this, man.
Dog.
Here's my thing. I get it. You know, this is gonna sound very like sissy to me, or this is gonna sound very sissy for me right now.
Go ahead, say it.
But like, look at all these guys touching this thing with their sweat, and the other half of them are just rubbing their fingers on it. And then half the guys are kissing it and like licking this thing.
Like they did not just play a game of football. Like
I don't care. That's disgusting. How do I know some of these guys don't have HIV? They're kissing it, right. And then the next guy's gonna kiss it. Then now he has HIV.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Ground zero right there. We're witnessing.
Yeah.
It.
Look, everyone's
history
dying.
On history.
Look at this guy. Look,
AIDS.
3 people just kissed it in the exact same place. Yeah, look.
AIDS.
Look, see, I don't know what these guys... Oh, some of them are wiping it. Most of them aren't. Like, see, he's not wiping it. Look, he tried to wipe it. Did you see that?
Oh,
you see that? So I know y'all can't see what we're seeing.
AIDS. I'm sorry.
Y'all can't see what we're seeing, but we're watching them carry the football out, and they're... the players are kissing it and touching it, and so one of the players kisses it, and he tries to like go wipe where he kissed, I guess to give some illusion of being sanitary.
He didn't kiss it. He
put his beard on it.
You know what? Okay, we're going extreme with
Hold up. But I'm just saying. So, just to finish the sentence. So, everyone was kissing it, and this one player kisses it, and he goes to, like, wipe it, but then he just kind of goes, forget it. And he just goes, I don't need to wipe it. But then this other player we just saw, with the guy with the beard, right? The dude with the beard, he goes in to kiss it, and then he just, like, rubs his facial hair on it.
You can tell, like, inches away from kissing it, he goes, screw this. This is nasty. Yeah. I really places his cheek on the trophy.
Which is even more disgusting.
But you know what? Serious thought, man.
What, man?
If not AIDS is hella extreme, all right? These guys are athletes, man. Top dollar, badass athletes.
Yeah, man.
You know they're getting poo-tang left and right, dude.
Oh!
So if not AIDS, bro, at least herpes.
Oh,
At least
God.
something's got to be spreading on that.
Everyone
chunky
just
right
tasted
now.
the same girl.
Can you even spread herpes through the mouth?
Dude, I don't know. People who know about that are gonna listen to this and be like, "These dumbasses."
Imbeciles.
So, but yeah, they're taking this, and while they're doing this, so we don't spend too much time on just talking about the boring part of this.
Yeah, but
now they're gonna think everyone.
Sorry, congratulations to Patriots fan out there, man. The Patriots fans.
Oh yeah,
hell of a grind, man. You guys fought literally the whole game.
Yeah.
Way to stick in there, I guess, man. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah,
Falcons.
Congratulations to the Falcons fans too.
Okay, yeah.
You know, because sometimes you just got to be applauded for when you're really good at sucking.
Shut
and I'm
up. Like, he's a super fan now. He can just start dissing.
I know. Yeah,
this is the first game he's seen in years.
I know. He's jumping on. Hey, I watch Super Bowl every year. and if the Cowboys make it to where it somewhat looks like they're gonna go into the playoffs, I start watching.
Yeah, right. That's how it went.
Like a good Texan does.
Right. Big time.
But God, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had a thought. I completely lost it.
Let me get some water real quick.
Yeah, man. Gosh. What was I saying? Transformers 4.
Oh, back to that.
Was what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But dude, like I said, Transformers 4 was so exciting. But like you said, they couldn't even do the basics right. They couldn't get the fighting right. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest things about Transformers 1 and even the other Transformers movies, even though they have their faults and they kind of suck, the biggest thing to me was always the robot fights were so damn cool, and the way that they transformed was so damn cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then in that movie, they couldn't even do that. They literally made these new man-made Transformers that would like go into pixels, the Windows screensaver, and then it would just form into the Transformer or the car. And I was like,
yeah.
And then they were also doing this bullshit where like a Transformer would walk up and then like smoke would pass in front of them. Then all of a sudden they'd be a car.
They were cutting corners with the budget big time.
Yeah.
It was so
or
obvious.
they were like passing by buildings and they would be transformed when they passed it or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're Transformers. You're one of the biggest movie franchises out right now. Why are you cutting corners budget wise?
But my thing is that one, I don't know if it was budget wise or maybe they just didn't have the time. They were trying to crank it out.
Okay.
But my thing is, I feel like it couldn't be budget because how many ads were in that movie? Like, remember, there's literally one scene, and just to recap, we're still talking about Transformers 4, not the one that's about to come out is the fifth one. So we're talking about the fourth one that me and Eman went to go see last year or the year before. But I'm pretty sure it was the year before. I'm pretty sure it was 2015 that it came out. Mm-hmm. But in Transformers 4, literally there's a point where Bumblebee is fighting some robot in like Shanghai, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the fight stops. Like, there's usually shaky cam. The fight stops on like an almost still camera. In the background, the robots are still fighting, but it's focusing on that Victoria's Secret ad.
In the foreground, it's a Victoria's Secret ad. And the thing about the ad, why it sticks out, I mean, aside from the hot pink naked girl, is the fact that it's the only ad in the middle of this authentic ass Chinese town that's in English.
Yeah.
Like, how appropriate is that?
Yeah,
right?
like everything else is all the Japanese symbols or whatever.
Randomness.
And then randomly they're like, oh, this one we want to highlight is in English. And then the other thing is like Marky Mark. At one point, he crashes in like a spaceship and he hits the ground, and some guy is mad because he lands on his car and he goes, dude, you landed on my car. And on the way down, they accidentally knock down a truck of like Budweiser or Bud Light.
Yeah.
Marky Mark pulls up a Bud Light and he just randomly cracks it open and drinks it and goes, why you mad? Why you mad? He just takes a big ass swig and throws it on the ground. like I don't know. I've seen.
Oh man, they're tripping.
I've seen a lot of people get mad. I've never seen anyone get mad, randomly open up a beer, take a big chug out of it, throw it on the ground, and go, what's going on?
I have a boopy,
Yeah, I'm unstable, bibbity bobbity,
Yeah, they were tripping with that one, man. They were tripping with that one.
So stupid. I just realized I went from like a Bronx accent to like a half Italian accent.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? I'm walking, bibbity bobbity, bibbity bobbity.
Yeah, man. Good times. That being said, all that shit that we just talked, we will be attending the 5th showing of the Transformers.
We definitely will.
All right.
No, but that's the thing.
Oh, God, we're such hypocrites.
No, we can talk about it. We can complain about it. Like, I can have an iPhone and complain about things I don't like about the iPhone.
We paid for it.
Yeah. But, you spend your money. I'm not going to complain and say, like, oh, I didn't know. I know I'm going to go into Transformers 5.
Yeah.
And I know it looks exciting, and it's probably going to suck ass. It's going to be so bad. But you know what? If I go in thinking it's going to suck ass and it sucks ass, what did I lose? But if I go in thinking
money.
But if I go in thinking it's gonna suck ass, and it's like gonna win an Oscar that year,
okay,
then so what?
So just set your standards extremely low.
Yeah, like with girls.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go after the big round ones and
the ones built like beach balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of that, we had a conversation in the office the other day, and I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about.
So why are you laughing?
Because I know where this is gonna go.
So
it's about to get real controversial up in here, people.
So me and Eman, obviously, I know we mentioned it in the first podcast. If you didn't listen to it, me and Eman. First off, me and Eman have been best friends for about 8 years. Actually, I don't even see Eman as a best friend. It's more like
brothers, man.
Yeah, this is like a family thing at this point. I just have yet to see Eman's junk, and he has yet to see mine.
No, you've seen my junk, dude.
Have I? I have.
Seen my junk.
I totally have. I remember now.
Urinal.
Yeah.
I turned around real fast before. I have a habit of doing that. You're not the first one to see my junk.
Yeah. Well, now it's not as special. But you haven't seen mine.
I have not.
So I'm like a little flower, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like your belief system is if you sacrifice yourself and die, there are 50 of my junks waiting for you in heaven.
What are you talking?
I don't know. Making fun of terrorists right there.
Yeah,
we're just jumping around all over. Well, you know what? I'll be honest. The first podcast, I was like this. We're gonna kind of stick to this topic, and we'll talk, and don't want to say anything to this or to that because we want to introduce ourselves first.
Right.
You know. Now this time, like we introduced ourselves. We did the first one. I'm just like no breaks. I'm
right there with you.
We're just
now.
going.
Okay, you got the preface of us. Now you're getting us. You know what
I
mean?
mean?
So
now
we're just gonna talk, okay?
Yeah. Anyway,
and it's all opinions. We're dumbasses, so don't take anything we say for gospel.
Yeah, and also, I'm not sure if we mentioned this for first podcast, but I never say anything where I'm like, "Oh, this is fact and this is it."
Yeah,
you know, despite what my parents might believe, because I just like to argue with my parents because I hate my parents being right.
I just don't like to agree with my parents.
Exactly.
And I catch myself doing it sometimes.
Yeah, and it's that thing where like. You know that you're wrong, but you want to keep arguing with your parents, and even though you realize that you're wrong, you're way too into it in the argument to say or admit that you're wrong.
Yeah, because what if you do admit that you're wrong? See, that's why you gotta stay in a child's place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, come on,
like,
man.
Yeah, man, that's why you shouldn't step up, talk about shit you don't know about.
You know what kills me? You know what kills me? Sometimes I'll have an actually good argument, and it's either you talking back to me, shut up, and they just shut it down, and that's really annoying.
That's how it is with parents. Where like you have a legit argument, and then the parental instinct comes in.
Yeah,
and goes,
yeah.
I don't have to take this. Hey, you talking back?
Or you got to protect that rep. Like, oh shit, he's kind of getting me right now. Hey, show some respect.
Yeah.
And then, or it's you just think you know everything, huh? You think you know everything.
Oh, you think you got everything figured out? Huh? Wait till you get out into the real world. Wait till you got a family to provide for. You'll understand.
You'll get it.
You understand? Well, Dad, I just didn't think. That's the problem, Eman. You don't think.
Dad, we're just talking about Twinkies. What's going on? Jesus.
Yeah, man. But what were we talking about? Oh, the girl thing.
Girls.
So the other day we were in the office and we were there. Me and Eman are sales guys. We had a brief kind of interrupt where we're in the office gathering some supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're talking for a little bit, and we're talking with.
Look at this. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Sorry to interrupt. You see Lady Gaga coming down from the ceiling like a.
Oh yeah, like she was
Spider-Man.
Batman.
Jesus, dude, why was she squirming on the way down like that?
I don't know.
It looked really funny.
I don't know. Again,
like, I will look any better. Right?
We are tuning back in to the kind of little recap of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 51.
Yeah.
As much as we're mentioning the Super Bowl, we should get paid. I'm kidding.
I'm saying, dude. You're not getting paid?
What?
Huh?
I'm going to call my agent.
What?
My agent. Mom, Eman's getting paid. I'm not.
Okay. Anyway,
what's the dealio?
Oh, sorry. That's my second time cutting you off. What were you saying?
Dude, whatever. Cut me off. Anyway, just not right now. No, so we're in the office. We're having this conversation about what we, not necessarily like what kind of girls we like, but essentially what we find, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but like what we find attractive about girls. Because personally, like you were showing me pictures of like, certain celebrities or models and stuff. And I personally, like I was telling you that day, I don't find that kind of stuff attractive. Like to me, it's not pretty.
That kind of stuff? Like
those kind of.
That class of women. Right.
I guess that class of women.
Yeah.
Like in video games, like when you're going through the classes and the character creator, and you're like human, elf, ogre.
It got real nerdy up in here.
Yeah, I passed the supermodel.
So nerdy.
Well, I'm just saying, in the character select, I skip the supermodel class.
Okay.
And I go straight to ogre, and that's where I stay.
Okay.
I'm into that.
I respect it.
Yeah. On the road, though, don't come talk to me if you look like an ogre. I already got Eman. I
Oh,
already got my mom.
damn! Taking shots at your mom.
I know.
Jesus.
She ain't gonna listen to this, and if she does, I'm just gonna hear about it one day.
Right.
Maybe just sitting up in my room, like getting ready for work, and all the time, I'm just gonna hear,
All right, damn. Back to the topic.
yeah, sorry.
Damn.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't find girls. And like you said, it might be the celebrity thing. I don't like girls who seem like they do themselves up a lot. That's me. Like I don't, and this might seem a little bit hypocritical because I love my girlfriend, but she does. She dresses up. She'll do the makeup thing, which is great, and I think she looks beautiful when she does that. But my thing is, I don't think that should be a standard.
No,
like
definitely.
that's not an everyday thing. That's there's a wedding. Oh, there's a special event. Oh, we're going out on a dinner. This is our anniversary or something.
Right.
It's for that. For me, celebrities like you have people like who's the one who had her show for a little bit going on. I don't remember her name. Not Beyonce. The gosh.
They had a show going for a little bit.
She kind of had a show. It wasn't Beyonce. Is it Mariah Carey? Mariah Carey, I think.
Dude, I don't know. She had a show?
Mariah Carey. She had something where it was like showing her thing going on with her shows. I believe it was Mariah Carey.
Okay, we'll call it that.
So we'll just say it's Mariah Carey. But someone like her, she said it explicitly herself. She goes, I don't want to be on camera if I'm not done up. I don't want to do this. I always have to put my makeup on. Then, then there's people who are on a different level. Like you have the Kim Kardashians, just that Kardashian family.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get seen without makeup.
Big time. It's their brand. Attractiveness is their brand.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we have those things who are those people who are in the limelight. I keep saying
Jesus
things and
Christ.
stuff.
Now true colors coming out, man.
But those people who are in the limelight, who are seen as those celebrities, those personalities, in media, and those people are the people that boys and girls look to when they're younger, and they kind of you evolve kind of based on the media that you're intaking. So if you're intaking a lot of media,
should we cut the TV off?
No, I think it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
all right. It's kind of throwing me off, but
I mean, if it's throwing you off, we can turn it off.
No, we'll see how it goes 5 minutes down the road.
Okay, so but it's the media that you're intaking, if it's that kind of stuff, you're going to strive for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like me when I was little.
Big time.
Yeah, I watched a lot of superhero shows.
I'm sorry, I'm cutting it off.
Okay, cut off TV. So, when I was little, it was a lot of superhero shows. So that's what I strived for. I'm like, I want to be a superhero. I want to help people. I want to wear a cool ass cape. And then I know you were into wrestling. I don't know if that had any.
I was gonna say, dude, I would get action figures, wrestling action figures.
Do you think
and try to look like the action figures?
Okay, I was about to ask you that. Do you think that played a role into you wanting to work out? And...
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think even if maybe not directly in your mind, I think subliminally or subconsciously,
if that's all you're exposed to, you know what I mean, at that age, I was like 4, 5, 6, something like that, seeing that constantly, and those are the big manly man, you know what I mean? And as a dude, you want to be alpha already, so if that's your only image of alpha at that age, you know what I mean, not being a father, not raising a family, not owning up responsibility, but just being jacked is your only indication of what a man is, of course you're going to want to come.
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So kind of to bring the topic full circle is that, I feel that we kind of grew up when girls our age were seeing that kind of stuff. Okay. So some girls go to high school and they put on makeup like they're going to prom every day. Yeah. And then some people just even slightly older, slightly younger, that's how they are. And I kind of, to round back, like I said, to the topic we first brought up, is don't find that attractive. No, which is why I don't find celebrities attractive. I don't find certain but
the thing that was throwing me off so much was the fact that these chicks, they're overreaching, you know what I mean? And nobody finds a girl who overreaches attractive, you know what I mean, in trying to look attractive. But that doesn't mean that. I think you're confusing when I say attractive as for would you like settle down and raise a family with these women. I mean, seeing a picture of them, do you find that woman as a human being to be pretty, but you just were not attracted to them at all?
I didn't think they were pretty, and I didn't think they were attractive. Like, and those are separate things. Pretty is like, oh, they look good.
Right. They
attractive
look
is
visual.
like, yeah, attractive is like, oh, I might be sexually attracted, or I might be emotionally, or I want to talk with them, something like that. You know, there are different forms of attraction. But, you know, I didn't find them pretty or attractive. Those
and
people.
that was the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because I find them pretty. Visually, they are stimulating. They're pretty.
Yeah, like aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing. There we go. But I wouldn't raise a family with them. You know what I mean? Those are two different extremes. You know what I'm saying?
But personally, I like I said, I know this thing you said you're throwing out. I just didn't even find them pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't. And they're
I think you just can't be superficial. I just think you're not a superficial person in the slightest.
You know, because Serena asks me sometimes, because we have a lot of, you know, me and Serena both cosplay.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of cosplayer friends. She goes, oh, look, she looks pretty. Or, hey, do you think she's pretty? I think she's pretty. And I'm like, I mean, okay. Yeah. Like I don't go, she's ugly. I just go, I mean, she looks good. Mm-hmm. But, like, to me, it's not like, oh, you're pretty. Or, like, oh, you're attractive. It's just,
Because you kind of see through the facade, right?
I guess so. My thing is like Serena. Me and Serena have been dating since we were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And with Serena, I was never attracted to Serena because of how she looked. Not saying she's ugly; she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But at first, I was never attracted to her because of her looks or anything. I was attracted to her because I'm a nerd. And she was a nerd.
Aww.
I could talk about movies and superheroes and stuff with her, so we kind of hit it off in that sense.
No, definitely.
So yeah, that was me, and yeah, I don't know, man. Girls who do all that completely, like, that's a huge, to me, it turns me away, it turns me off. Yeah. Don't even want to kind of talk to you. Like, okay. That's my thing. But so what? I don't know what. You know, because I'll be completely honest. I can tell you, like, oh, I found girls attractive. I find this and that. I maybe can't have too big of an opinion on the next subject in case my girlfriend listens. But you, as a single dude, what do you look for in a chick? Like, what is your ideal chick? Like, maybe not ideal chick, but, like, when you want to start talking to someone, when you're attracted to someone, what's the thing what gets Eman's motor running?
Dude,
not sexual motor, but you know what I mean.
Of course, dude. I just want to have a good conversation. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that chicks are incapable of that, obviously, but if you're a girl and you can really, like, have a really stimulating conversation, that's the biggest turn on to me. You know what I mean? You're not worried about what's happening on Twitter or you know what I mean, what's going on in other people's lives. I want to hear about what's going on in your head. Yeah. The ideas you have, your beliefs, you know what I mean? I just want to see how your brain works, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's just what's going on inside, you know what I mean?
So kind of that you want the wheels to be turning for a reason other than, like, just like, oh, hey, my wheels are turning because I'm on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Big time.
Like, it's not like, oh, did you see what so and so subtweeted so and so?
Yeah, the biggest
still a thing?
turnoff, man. That's the biggest turnoff.
Is subtweeting still a thing?
Being just stuck to social media.
Is subtweeting still a thing?
Still a thing.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was really worried that I was old I either said something wrong or I forgot. Okay,
it's still a thing,
dude. I used Twitter like freshman year. Of high school, never touched Twitter again. Like, I know right now, you're talking to me about maybe starting a Twitter, but my thing is, I don't talk to enough people who are on Twitter. If I start a Twitter, I'm gonna have like maybe 10 people that are gonna follow me.
Yeah. Damn, dude, the girl I was with at the time, she forced me to make a Twitter.
Really?
When I made it, it was like earlier my senior year, and I was like, whatever, I'll just make this shit. I'm not even gonna. I just make up a stupid ad name. That's why it's like Augustus with like 7 S's, because I just didn't plan on using it. But once you start, man, you just get thrown down this rabbit hole, and there's no coming back.
See, I don't know.
You're the lucky one, dude. Yeah, you came back.
Maybe.
You're back. What did you learn along the way, dog? What did you learn along the way? I kept stuck.
Well, I learned this great lesson. You know what?
Oh, shit.
It's called respect. I'm kidding. I don't know. But honestly, man, you know what I love better than all of my social media outlets and everything?
Go ahead.
Knowledge.
Shut up.
These are my 3 Ferraris, and if you click the link down below, I will tell you how to get a Ferrari.
Little Ty Lopez right there. I like it, man.
That was the most ridiculous commercial. Yeah, knowledge. He's always just... My thing is that if he had so much money and stuff, why couldn't he make a slightly higher production video?
Because he wants it to be authentic. He wants you to believe him.
I guess, but also, I feel like he wasn't really holding, like, his phone. I feel like he had his arm up, and there was, like, a big-ass camera.
You know big-ass studio camera on a crane, right?
Just Michael Bay, like, more explosions. More
books.
Gmail.
More knowledge.
Gmail.
Yeah,
more books. More knowledge. Can we get 1,700 other bookcases?
Please, people, please.
I want this whole house made of books.
Right.
Where's Megan? Okay.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the girls you find attractive, and we went down that little rabbit hole.
Oh, Twitter. And then what'd you learn from Twitter? Okay.
Oh yeah, Twitter. But you know what? I was gonna bounce off that because you said Twitter. When we were younger, this was 6th grade year. When I was in middle school, we had a friend. You remember Sophia?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sophia.
Shout out to Sophia.
Me and Sophia would talk and stuff, and she kept at the time, very briefly at that time.
Yeah.
MySpace was the thing.
Okay.
And Sophia was always like, oh yeah, this on MySpace. I'm talking to this person on MySpace. MySpace this, MySpace that. This is what I'm doing my profile. Then every once in a while, she's like, Alex, you should make a MySpace.
Oh, MySpace.
And I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I don't really want to make a MySpace. Not my thing. I was never the person who.
You think you're so above it beforehand, right?
Yeah.
On the outside looking in, you're like, this is stupid.
It's not that I was above it. It's I didn't have. I was like, I don't know how this works. I don't want to have to learn this.
That's also a big part.
I'm fine. Yeah, it was not because I was like, I'm too good for this, you dumbasses. I was just like. It was honestly an old man thing. I was like, I don't know how to use this.
Okay, yeah. I think that's what my thing was.
How do you use the DVD player?
Because I was all over Instagram. But
yeah. Well, see, my thing is I came late to Facebook.
Uh-huh.
I came late to Twitter. I came late to Instagram. I came late to everything. I kind of came after everyone else had kind of gone in.
Right.
And I was like the last, straggler, like, oh, I'm going to get in too.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, Sophia was like, you should make a MySpace page. And I was like, I'm good. I really don't. I'm not into it. She was telling me this for months. So finally, at school one day, she goes, hey, here you go. She hands me a piece of paper, and I'm like, what's this? She goes, I made you a MySpace page.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, she goes, I made you a MySpace page. I used your email, and here's your password. You can change it or whatever. But, like, I made you one. So just go use it, man. Like, she's like, I really want you to have a MySpace. Go use the MySpace. So she made me the MySpace.
Okay.
I go and I get on MySpace. Okay. I'm like, wow, this is cool. I can be as emo as I want here.
Ew.
So I'm
huge emo scene on the MySpace
very,
platforms.
Very
huge emo scene. Anyway,
I ended up finding out that like MySpace for a while became like this underground social media for like not necessarily emo people, but like those underground, like apparently like those like skater dudes and like those that kind of crowd.
The disenfranchised.
There you go. For a little bit, like MySpace was like their little like hipster social media outlet.
Okay.
For a bit. Anyway, so I get onto MySpace and I'm like, oh cool. So I put on my thing. I put on my profile picture. I start changing up the background. I'm downloading a song to play when people go visit my page and shit.
Mm-hmm. And your top 5 friends.
Yeah.
So many hearts broken over that shit.
Yep.
So many.
Yep.
You called me a few times. Hey man, why is this guy ahead of me, dog?
No, I didn't.
I swear to God you did.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God you did.
No, you didn't. Because watch this. Because this is why you didn't. Because I had the MySpace for like 5 days. And I was like, oh, updating my profile picture. Oh, putting on putting on my music. Making my daily I'm depressed because I'm in middle school. My parents don't understand me post.
Oh, you're that guy?
Everyone was.
Okay.
So I do that. And then literally I get it. And I probably have MySpace for a week and put a lot of work into it. And I'm like, finally got my MySpace where I want it to. This is pretty cool, This is great. And all of a sudden no one's on MySpace. And I'm like, why is no one posting the next day at school? Sophia,
Facebook.
Do you have a Facebook? And I'm like, God damn it.
Damn it, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and now thinking about it, now that I'm older, and this is probably just me being an old man, I should not have had a Facebook at a young age.
No, Facebook. This is how it goes, man. This is how it goes. Facebook, or social media in general, it attracts. It has like a lifespan in a certain pattern that every single social media platform follows that pattern.
Yeah.
It's when it first releases, it's a very, very, very niche market of people. Like, for instance, MySpace was full of the skater, the emo, the sort of disenfranchised rebel type person. Tumblr was for the very artistic, sort of like liberal group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
and then
God, this is so meta.
Yeah, and then it gets really mainstream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where everyone's using it. Everyone and their mom is using it. And then it dies out and it falls back to that sort of niche market. Mm-hmm. But when it's in that point of mainstreamism, right, whatever you want to call it, it loses the niche market. And that's where I feel like Facebook is right now. It's in the point of the most mainstream time it's ever been. So it drowned out the niche market that it first had, which was young kids. We were on Facebook first.
We were.
And then our fucking grandparents got on Facebook and we bounced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think
what's
you're talking
gonna
about
happen
MySpace.
next?
Talking about MySpace.
I'm talking
or
about Facebook.
Facebook
Facebook
okay.
right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It's
my
everyone's
grandma's
parents.
on Facebook
Yeah.
now, and it freaks me out.
So a lot of the niche market, the young kids who were first on it, we bounced. But it's gonna have a period where it sort of declines again. And
Next,
we're gonna be back.
I mark my words. Next 2 years, we're not gonna be using Facebook. It's gonna be something else.
Okay.
In 2 years, we're not.
What do you think?
What do I think the next big thing is gonna be?
Yeah,
I think it's just gonna be another variation of Facebook, because Facebook is just a little more streamlined version of what MySpace was.
Okay.
And it was just, MySpace was, the colors you use for social media platforms completely determine how that's going to be perceived. You had MySpace, which was very dark colors, you could edit it to however you wanted.
Which is me, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we have control now. This is my page.
Yeah, but not only that, but MySpace itself, I remember it was dark. Like, you go to the home screen, it was dark.
Yeah.
It was kind of grungy looking, almost like you were walking into a Hot Topic.
Big time. Yeah.
So it gave off that vibe where it was kind of like, oh, I can spill my guts here. This is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
This is my outlet. Instagram comes along. The icon is very colorful. You have a little bit of color here and there, but it's white.
Okay.
It's majority white.
Yeah.
And it is white because that is, this is barren. There's nothing here. I have to fill it with something. That's how I feel. Like, when I'm on Instagram, I'm like, because, when you start a new profile on Instagram, you want to upload as much as you can, because you go to your profile, no posts yet, everything's white.
Right.
You're like, I need to fill this up. I need to fill up my space because it's barren. I need to fill it up with me to where it's not barren.
Okay.
That's why when you scroll, Instagram is white. It's barren. There's nothing there. Then once you create your Instagram and you have your page all set up and you have a lot of posts, you scroll through someone's page. They don't have like white boxes around each picture. It's just all like picture, right bumped up next to each other. So it's just color of you. Like it's you. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no dividers. There's no nothing. It's all you. And I feel like that's what Facebook does in a similar way, because it's very white, so it's very barren. You want to put stuff there.
Okay.
But at the same time, Facebook is blue.
Okay.
So blue promotes that creativity, that let me think about it, that kind of calm, like.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
I feel like that's why people.
That's why there's a blue light in this room.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because I looked it up and I researched lights or colors that sort of invoke creativity, and blue and yellow was the first ones to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's how I feel like. That's why people get home from work, or they get out of school, or they're just hanging out at lunch or on their break.
Yeah.
On their break time. I'm kidding.
Oh God, I didn't even catch that for a second.
So no. So people, they get home from work or they're on their break and they go to those things because it's the calming colors filled with white, barren. I need to fill this up, but I'm also calm.
Right.
Some people who post on political things maybe miss the blue part. Okay. But
right.
No, but I feel like that's what it is. So. But Facebook is just an iteration of MySpace, just in a more streamlined fashion, I feel.
Okay. Welcoming. Everyone's invited. And that's what I feel that's why I feel Facebook is so huge. It doesn't discriminate. You know what I mean? It's sort of it's really plastic. To be plastic means that you can mold to your environment. You can adapt.
Definitely.
And Facebook sort
very
of
malleable.
Yeah. Facebook adapts to whatever audience decides to go to it.
Oh, yeah.
You find grunge kids on Facebook. You find 80-year-old conservatives on Facebook. You find 20-year-old liberals on Facebook. Yeah. It's a market for everybody. And everyone is in touch with everybody.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, Twitter is not friendly for older adults or for older people or for younger kids. Twitter is like, hey, I'm between 16 and 35.
16 and 30, I'd say.
I would say because I know some 30 people who are pushing 40 that use it.
Of course.
So I'm saying 16 to 35 is like, oh, this is Twitter.
Okay.
Then you have then Facebook is just like, there are middle schoolers who have Facebook, there are high schoolers who have Facebook, there are kids our age, there are people in their later 30s, there are people that are 87 and have Facebook pages. My grandparent, I think almost all of my grandparents have a Facebook page, except my grandma Chavez doesn't have a Facebook page. But Shaggy has one. My grandma Gloria has one. Grandpa Chavez has one. Grandma Irene. Ted,
you know what, man?
People.
Facebook is, if we're amounting social media to cars, vehicles, Facebook is the minivan of the social media world.
Yeah, it's so accessible.
Whereas at some point, everybody has one in their
Yeah.
lifetime. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You can have your Ferraris being like Twitter. You can have your motorcycles, Tumblr, whatever. But everyone at some point needs
Then you have your
the minivan.
mopeds that are Vine.
Okay, yeah.
You
Right?
have it for a little bit, then you throw it away.
Yeah, right. But everybody needs that minivan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's to connect with family or friends or whatever, you need a minivan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At some
definitely.
point in your life.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like Facebook is.
Oh, definitely.
Because everybody has one, whether it's
Yeah.
inactive or not.
Yeah, and then like MySpace, I know older people and sometimes people who are a little too young would be deterred from MySpace because you're like, oh, the older kids are there. And
Yeah,
the older
yeah,
people
yeah.
were like, oh, the younger kids are there. So it was like that niche market where you had to be kind of like right in the groove to for MySpace to appeal to you.
Yeah.
For it to be something you actually wanted to use.
And MySpace came out at a time where social media was terrifying to parents. Parents were terrified of social media. My parents are
That's true.
they're not strict at all. But I mean, they raise us right. Of course, we're respectful, but they're not strict. They trust us. But when my sister years ago, like probably 06, 07, wanted to make a MySpace, my dad, like every other night, would sit over her and like watch her scroll up and down her MySpace feed to make sure that she wasn't doing anything inappropriate, because it was just a world unknown.
Yeah, well, because social media, like your parents can go, okay, Eman can do what he wants. He can walk to his friend's house across the street, whatever. He's good.
Yeah.
You know, I know what he's doing. On social media, it's a completely different ballgame.
It's the
On
internet.
the internet, it's a completely different ballgame because people reach out to you that you don't know that can get you to do things or get you to believe certain things. You know, that's why there's a whole show revolved around catching child predators.
Dateline
who use the
NBC. I
internet.
was going to bring that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
that
was
was
talking
also-
about To Catch a Predator, but
Isn't that
that
Dateline
was on
NBC?
Dateline.
That is Dateline.
Yeah, that was on Dateline. Sorry.
Yeah. And I was going to say that too. Isn't it a coincidence that show was at its popularity during that MySpace internet era? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but I think
like if that's not fear mongering, I don't know what
again
is.
it kind of goes to the colors of MySpace.
Uh-huh.
Because MySpace was, and this is how I remember it when people would talk about it. There
Yeah.
was the MySpace like, oh, we're just talking, but then there was the MySpace like, oh, I'm flirting with this person.
Mhm.
Oh, I got risque pictures of this person.
Yeah.
Like I got nudes of this person, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it prompted a certain attitude about MySpace and a certain behavior from the users and from parents
Mm-hmm.
because of the colors, I think. I honestly think the colors play a huge thing into it.
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
man, because you get on, here's what I see. Your kids are on CartoonNetwork.com. It's all colorful. And your kids are on Disney
Learning,
Channel. It's all colorful.
creativity.
Yeah, I'm going to go check out the Reading Rainbow website.
Right.
And, you know, it's...
I'm gonna go
it's-
stack a sandwich on the Disney Channel website.
Yeah, exactly. And then your kid gets onto MySpace, and it's dark.
Yeah.
The colors change, the vibe changes. Sometimes there were the homepage of MySpace had people of interest or certain things, and sometimes it was like Marilyn Manson looking dudes.
No, you're absolutely
You know what I mean?
right.
Like you logged into it, the colors were real drab and dark blues, dark blacks, and gray, and then dark blacks, black is black. But but
Dark
like I said,
black, jeez.
then you had people on it that maybe fit a certain character, like maybe to the parents are like, that looks like a bad guy I wouldn't want to my kid to hang out with.
Yeah.
And they're getting on the homepage of MySpace where 3 of those looking guys are like that, and then all the colors are dark, and it promotes, oh, this is bad. This is negative. Just like some people walk by a Hot Topic or a Spencer's, and those very conservative older parents go, don't go in there. That's evil. That's bad because it's dark in there. The people in there are wearing gauges and have tattoos, and it's bad.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like was the thing with MySpace. The difference about MySpace was that, you can walk by Spencer's and tell your kid, don't go into Spencer's because I'm watching you, don't go in there. Your kid's on the computer, you don't know what he's doing. You don't know if he's on MySpace. You don't know who he's talking to. You don't know what girl he's trying to flirt with or who he thinks is a child his age
Yeah.
that he's talking to.
I think that I think the one of the scariest parts of being a parent and raising kids is the first time you have to let your kid sort of go, you know what I mean? And face the risk of the world. And for a lot of parents, growing up before the social media era, it was maybe letting your 6-year-old son walk down the street to his friend's house.
Yeah.
That to you would have been terrifying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Or like when they drive.
they're out there. Or driving, for example, yeah.
Yeah.
But in the social media era, it's a whole new kind of letting go.
Yeah.
You're letting your child go into the fucking internet world.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying in itself.
And my mom mentioned something earlier to me, and you had mentioned it before that you thought I had grown up real fast.
Okay,
and my
yeah,
mom had mentioned something to me that that kind of got me thinking. They're like, I think that's why we're talking, and she said, Alex, I think that's why you grew up so fast. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, because when you were younger, your childhood wasn't taken away from you, but you kind of got a slap in the face of reality. Like, oh, Alex, like my dad would go, Alex, I can't take you here. I can't pick you up right now. I can't do this because I'm at work.
Okay.
I'm doing this, or we can't do this because we don't have money, or this and that. So at a very young age, I was being talked to like I was an adult. It wasn't like, oh, hey, buddy, we can't do that right now. No, we'll do it this weekend. It was, Alex, we can't do that because we don't have money.
Right.
Because I got to go to work right now.
Yeah.
And you got to stay here. I don't care if you're crying. You can't be crying. You got to deal with it. And I got to go deal with what I got to deal with.
Okay.
And that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, but my parent decided when that was going to happen.
Okay.
My dad got down on my level and decided, hey, I'm not going to BS Alex. I'm just going to tell him at the age of 5 and 6 that this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And but the parents usually get to decide that. When social media came into play, kind of like you said, they didn't get to decide that.
They had no control.
One day your kid's all fine and not a care in the world. MySpace comes along. The next day he's talking to a girl at school and getting naked photos of her, or he's trying to get naked photos of her.
And it's a world you do not know.
Yeah,
they don't understand like the kids do.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
There's so many like tricks and little things you could do.
All of a sudden your kid goes from, oh, I'm gonna go play with Legos and wrestlers to, I don't know if he's talking to drug addicts, if he's getting drugs. I don't know if he's being a sexual deviant. I don't know if he's being a hooligan. I don't know if he's sneaking out at night because he's talking to people who are prompting him to do so.
And I really think it's affecting kids, man. It's changing kids.
I think so as well.
The first time, it's gonna get kind of personal, but I don't care. My dad was telling me the first time he watched a porno. Okay, he had to walk down to his friend's house way on the other side of the neighborhood, and all the guys would meet up like every Friday because one of the friends had a porny magazine, like a nudie magazine.
Oh God!
And they would all huddle up, and oh my God, look at the pictures. Oh, look, nipples. Oh God. Dude, the first porno I saw at like 9, it was on some grimy internet website with a buddy of mine. Yep. Jared, you know who you are?
Oh, you're just calling it out and everything.
Dude, it was night and day. There was no nuance. I hadn't even seen like breast. You know what I mean? Up until that point, dude, and it was terrifying at first. I'm not gonna lie, because it's not a little magazine. This is hardcore internet porn a 9-year-old is seeing.
But not only that, is like when your dad was younger and he got to the point where he could do that, he had to go through hoops.
He had to work for it.
Yeah, he had to go walk around the neighborhood, meet up with all the kids, get in one area, open up this book, try not to get it sticky, and and they would have to like get in a huddle and like read this thing and kind of look at it and be like, oh, that's cool, but you're around people,
The same pictures every week, right? Not to mention that, you're desensitized.
It's the same pictures every week, but you're going and looking at like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this. But also, and this is kind of getting very personal, but you don't act on any feelings that you have while looking at that, because you're around people, you're just looking at it, you're going, ooh, I'm not supposed to be looking at it, but I'm looking at it. This is kind of cool.
And then you go home and hump your teddy bear or something.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, I completely understand.
You have lustful thoughts, but you don't act on it.
Yeah.
But then what you do is nowadays the same 9-year-old can go grab an iPad and go to whatever.com and just have unlimited access to it, and there was no work.
Yeah.
There was no thought process involved. It was just typed in. Kids can type in naked girls and they'll get everything. And they just have libraries of just porn.
Yeah, man.
And then but then there's also no buffer and nothing stopping them from acting on the lustful thoughts that they have.
Right.
Then that's why you have kids that grow up now, and even adults now that with the emergence of the internet, they get addicted to porn and they get addicted to doing stuff to themselves. And that's just, it's exactly because of the internet.
Yeah.
So
it's bad, man. It's bad. I mean, it literally wires your brain. I had this problem too. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It wires your brain. When you grow up, right, from when I was first exposed to it, from 9 to like current age, you know what I mean? And porn is the only exposure you have, you know what I mean? No one's having sex at 13, 12.
Well,
and those are not everyone, not me at least, right?
Just the terrible people.
Well, not the terrible people.
Yeah, calling people, you out. Right? I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm gonna start naming names. No, but go ahead.
No, but those are your most formative years. Those are when your brain is changing the most. That's when testosterone's hitting you, estrogen's hitting girls. Your brain's developing, and it's developing to the environment around you and what you sort of expose it to. It evolves to sort of fit that need and suit
Yeah.
that need.
Yeah.
So when you have kids coming up and they're exposed to nothing but girls on a screen, naked girls on a screen, it's sort of what's the word? Alters your perception of actual women. You know what I mean? Real life.
Oh, definitely.
Real life women. And so
Definitely. Yeah, because
I've had so many friends who were like, "Yeah, man, I was like having sex with this chick, but I just couldn't reach, you know what I mean? Or I couldn't finish, you know what I mean?" And it's like they're checking off like a few times a week, you know. A few times I've had friends tell me they've done it like 14 times a day. I'm not gonna drop names, but it's crazy, you know what I mean? And that's, you could orgasm then, but why couldn't you with an actual girl? You know what I mean? You're not gay because you're jerking off to girls.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what?
no, it's you know, it's because you have guys, like you said, like that.
Yeah.
And they get to a point where they cannot reach that because they very much are used to a certain way.
Their brain is wired.
They're used to seeing certain things. They're used to feeling a certain way because of however they might handle it.
Yeah.
So then now when they go into it, and in a real life setting, they're feeling what they should be feeling, but they're not used to it.
It's an altered perception.
Yeah.
And girls have this problem too. Girls have this problem also. It's just boys we have an animalistic sex drive at a way earlier age. You know what I mean? So girls start coming into it maybe, I don't know, maybe 16, 15, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it when I was 4.
Okay, let's have CPS calling your parents. Just telling on you.
I went through so many teddy bears because there were just holes in them.
We're just freaking out our listeners.
I know.
Hey, this is break time, baby. You're getting all of us.
Yeah.
Right? No holds back.
Yeah, there's no. It's just conversation, and it's just
conversation, guys.
Yeah, and that's all. That's all that we. That's why we did it. You know, we're just talking like we would.
Yeah. But enough preface, right?
Yeah. But to kind of step away from the masturbation portion of the podcast, no, but I do think to kind of bring it around, those types of things are all caused by the internet and those social media outlets that are being abused at, I think, a way too early of an age for some of these kids, because I shouldn't have had MySpace when I was that age. You know, Sophia ruined my life. You know, it's her fault that I'm the way I am, because she, against my will, made me a MySpace, and I had to upload Aerosmith onto it.
Right?
People had to know my favorite song, and I was never Eman's first friend on his top 5
Damn
list.
right, because you do shit like this. But yeah, man, I feel you. It's this is we were guinea pigs in the internet age. We were the first group of kids to really have the internet. You know what I mean? 95 and on.
We were the first group of kids, but I feel like this new age of kids, like right now, the kids who are like 3 and 4, the kids who were born, like, you know, you go online now and you see videos of infants and like 2-year-olds with iPads going through the iPads. We were exposed to it at a certain age. But those kids right now who are at the age where technology is at a pinnacle, where we have iPads, where we have Bluetooth, where we have this and that, those kids right now, the kids who are between 1 and 5 right now, who are growing up with the iPad and iPhone in hand, you know, because now parents are like, oh yeah, my 3-year-old has an iPad, so he can watch Yo Gabba Gabba and play the Blue's Clues game, so he's stimulated, and so he's doing something.
That scares me. But anyway, go ahead.
But I'm saying this era of kids who are now doing that and growing up with it in hand are the guinea pigs to where how it can affect kids, how it can damage kids, or how it can better kids.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Because they're going from birth to formative years to adulthood.
Yeah, exactly. We got the internet around 10.
Okay, yeah.
You know, but these kids are growing up, and, you know, they can be a few months old and the parents can be handing them iPads, like, to stimulate them, so they got something they're doing that's distracting them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
So now we're gonna really see what this shit does.
Yeah, like I said,
we're gonna really see.
Yeah, in the next couple of years, we're gonna see if it affects kids, if it hurts them, if it betters them, whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. Well, at least for the parents, they're because parents parent their kids based on their own experiences. Yeah. They invoke those lessons into their kids based on things they've experienced.
Yeah.
our parents didn't experience the internet. They didn't know the type of exposure that was okay for a kid. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But us as parents now, we're 20. We're gonna be parents pretty soon, right? 5 to 10 years.
Hopefully closer to 10. But
yeah, definitely, definitely.
But no, but I get you. Now,
yeah,
we're the ones who know.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the ones with the insight because
we know how to parent the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because when the internet came out, my parents didn't know that they could go on. Well, I don't even know if that was a tool at the time, but they didn't know how to get online and block certain websites.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was what. They didn't know how long was too much time on the internet or how long wasn't enough time to get anything done on the internet. But now us, you know, because parents were on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Now we're on the inside with more people on the inside, and we're going to be able to regulate. So.
You know what's crazy, man?
What's up?
People were having probably the same conversation about the TV 50 years ago. Because the TV was this
there's nothing wrong
mysterious.
With it.
No, this mysterious.
What are you talking about? TV's the best thing that happened ever.
Because, I mean, we're still... But that's something that we were, you know, exposed to from
That
infancy.
probably also happened with the radio, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And books, too.
Yeah.
People were... There was a thing, like, in 17th century Europe where they called it, like, reading madness or some bullshit where kids would spend, you know what I mean, hours in their room, isolated, reading books, kind of like we are in our phones, but they were reading books, and the parents were mortified because books were new. What is my kid reading? What's in those? Is that the devil's work? That better be the Bible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was all new.
Yeah, but
I think we just have to learn how to digest new shit. You know what I mean?
Well, my thing is that I get what you're saying, like about the having to come to terms with having to adapt to when new things come up.
Yeah.
But the difference is that when newspapers came out and it might have been, oh, you're reading too much of the newspaper.
Yeah.
When comic books were a thing, you're reading too many comic books and those are scary. You're listening to too much radio. You're watching too much TV. The thing is that no matter how much TV you were watching, it was, oh, hey, on last night's episode of so-and-so, didn't this happen? Who is the actress who played this? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. We'll try to remember next week when we watch the show again. Yeah. Or the radio came on. What did the newsman say the weather was going to be like? I don't know. I missed it. But now, whatever question we have, there's no ingesting media and just like on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. You're ingesting media 24/7 now.
Right.
You know, because right now, the biggest way that people get news is social media.
Yeah.
You know, Twitter, Facebook, you pass a headline, and no matter what that headline says, you don't click on the story, but the headline is fact. That is the news. Pass by the headline, Donald Trump kicks a puppy. And the real story is Donald Trump accidentally trips and kicks a puppy. But
all you see is kicks a puppy.
Yeah, but all the headline is Donald Trump kicks a puppy. And you're like, oh, did you hear Donald Trump's kicking puppies now? Oh, terrible. And then he tweeted about it. So, but that's my thing, that it's that you're ingesting so much now that before you could only ingest so much in the period of time that you were given, so that you ingested as much as you could and you ingested the right stuff.
Okay.
Now, since you're ingesting all the time and it's so accessible, news outlets are no longer worried about, oh, let's give them what's going on. It's, oh, I heard murmurs about this, so let's put it on in case it's true, so we're the first ones to break the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, I think that's where the internet and computers and social media, phones are far different from the radio and TV. You know, because it's the first time literally the wealth of knowledge on Earth is stored, is right there, you know, right in front of me. That's just insane. Yeah
That's huge, dude. I listened to the another podcast called The Brilliant Idiots, and they had a guy on, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Great podcast, by the way.
Yeah,
you should totally check it out. Tell them we sent you. Maybe they'll pay us.
Right. No, but they have this guy on, Gary Vaynerchuk, and he was saying how every time that there's something new, the ones who refuse to adapt to that newness, they get left behind and ultimately fail. You know what I mean? Failure is extreme, but for businesses, it was failure. If they didn't choose to sort of mold to what society was molding around, they got left behind, and they you know what I mean? So if you could teach maybe your kid to sort of use these new things like the internet and the wealth of knowledge they have on a 4-inch screen in their pocket, if you could, as a parent, can teach them how to use that properly to better their own life, it could be a huge tool in success. You know what I mean? Just don't fear it. Embrace it. Yeah. Embrace it. You have to embrace the new, because the new is going to come no matter what you feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
the ones who don't want to embrace change, whether it's with technology or just in life, they crash and burn. You know what I mean? There's no choice. Change is gonna happen.
Definitely.
You have to adapt. You have to adapt. You
Definitely.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and I agree, and it just boils down to, like you said, adapting, and then if we are able to do so, if it's all majority, you know, if the majority of people are gonna take a stand and go, nope, this is how I want it, not gonna change. Taco Tuesday always happens.
Tradition.
Yeah, but if you have too many of those people, then the whole world's gonna stay like that. The bulk of society is gonna stay like that.
Yeah.
But
without evolution, there's not stagnant. It's just de-evolution.
Yeah.
All you do is go backwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So Eman,
What's up,
the time we are at the end.
You're lying to
we
my
are at
face.
the end
oh
of
my
our
God.
podcast.
I thought we were like 20 minutes in.
No, man, we are
Damn,
at the
that
end
sucks.
of our podcast. Yeah, I mean that's
an hour and
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We're trying to keep these podcasts around an hour. You know, if we come a little bit short, that's fine. If we go a little bit over, it's fine. But we're trying to stay at about an hour. But God, that time just flew.
That's insane.
I did not realize. Because I kind of kept checking back on the time, but at one point I checked on the time and it was 40 minutes, and I'm like, where did that go? Was I accidentally recording like an extra 30 minutes
right
before we actually started talking? Yeah, but no, man, great conversation.
Awesome, as always.
Yeah,
love
definitely.
Love it. Alex Chavez, one of my favorite human beings on earth. I swear to God, man.
Yeah. Eman Augustus, a human being on earth. I'm kidding.
You see this relationship, guys?
No, man, no, you're my favorite. Well, you're one of my favorites.
Man. Yeah. You're one of my favorites. You're not my favorite.
Thank you. Oh, creepy. I'm not on the top of your MySpace friends list. You know?
Oh, I don't know who's the top of that, man. Probably Tom.
Probably Tom.
Just love me, guys. Poor Tom.
So I know we're still only audio, but Eman did the whole thumbs up Tom thing. Like, he did it again.
That was the most pathetic Avi picture I've ever seen for a CEO. He's like hunched in some corner, like he hasn't eaten in 5 days.
Wearing a white shirt,
wearing a white t-shirt.
Yeah, wearing a white t-shirt, like he just got out of work. Like
he was inactive because he shortly sold the whole MySpace platform to
JT.
JT.
Okay. Well, no, I don't know if he sold it to JT.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if he sold it to Justin Timberlake. Or if, I believe, from my recollection, was another company bought it out.
Okay.
They did, not a rebrand, but they did like a soft relaunch.
Okay.
Because I remember, I think it was during the Super Bowl. One of the years. If it wasn't during the Super Bowl, it was during another major broadcasted event.
Yeah.
But I remember Justin Timberlake was in the commercial. Mm-hmm. And it was MySpace. They tried to bring back MySpace.
Right, yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I think it was during the Super Bowl,
Chance the Rapper. They had Justin Timberlake.
They did.
I think the company bought it and they distributed shares, sort of like the UFC did.
Yeah.
Where they distribute a lot of shares to celebrities. I think that's what MySpace did.
And then they tried to relaunch using the celebrity, using the celebrities' names. But that was during Super Bowl, right?
That was. It
was.
Yeah,
that was during Super Bowl. Maybe the same year Katy Perry performed.
Stop! I don't know when Katy Perry performed.
Katy Perry, man. Katy Perry. But legit, I think it was the same year that Katy Perry had done the Super Bowl show.
Okay.
But yeah, it was Justin Timberlake, like you said, a few other celebrities, and then it was MySpace. Mm-hmm. And then I actually went to the MySpace site to see how it had changed. And like Justin Timberlake was on the main page, and he was wearing like a nice little suit, and he was like, I'm Justin Timberlake, doing the
it's me, JT.
Yeah, doing the thing where like he's doing the pointing like the guns, but like towards the sky, smiling. So they tried to do it, completely failed. I don't know how many people lost money, but easily they lost millions of dollars because of the Super Bowl commercial alone. Because Super Bowl commercials, dude, that's why like these Super Bowl movie trailers.
Yeah.
Every single one that came out was like 20 or 30 seconds, and then at the end of it, but
I understand what you're saying.
It was like 20 or 30 seconds. Then at the end of it, it was like go see the full trailer online. Okay. And then because like the Guardians of the Galaxy one, it was like a 25-second trailer.
Because they're expensive.
Yeah, dude, it's like a few $1 million for like 30 seconds of screen time during the Super Bowl.
So they went over budget by having an advertisement in the Super Bowl. That's terrible.
That's why I'm saying, like, I know for a fact they lost money from the Super Bowl commercial alone. For the Super Bowl commercial alone, MySpace's soft relaunch lost money.
I hate laughing at people's failures, but dang, that sucks, dude.
But you know what? It's funny because all the people who were involved, I don't know how much money they put into it.
Yeah.
But all the people that were involved, they're obviously fine.
Right.
Like
yeah.
JT didn't go under because MySpace.
I'm
failed.
obviously doing great. I got some shares myself.
Eman's like, yeah, I only lost $14 million. It was fine.
All is well. But dang, that's it, man.
Let's wrap it up. I like how we said we were wrapping it up, and then we went on for another 4 minutes about MySpace.
This always happens.
But guys, thank you very much for tuning in to episode 2 of Break Time. This is Monday's episode, even though we ended up recording this on Sunday. But yeah, this is Monday's episode, and we're gonna start uploading twice weekly.
Yeah, it's
on Mondays and Thursdays. We're gonna be uploading on Monday and Thursday. I'm gonna try to shoot for the mornings of those days. So you got a break time to start your week, and you got a break time to kind of end your week, maybe go into the weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So again, thank you very much. Be sure to check us out on all of our social. Just duck that up.
Nah, it's all good.
Be sure to check us out on all of our social media outlets. We have all the info on that in the description. Go check that out, and don't forget to give this video a like. I'm kidding. No, I'm going very Ray William Johnson and Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. This video took me a long time to create, but I had so much fun doing it. Please leave a like. Go check out my newest rap video on my second channel. I'm kidding.
Right. Or the gamers. Leave a like to be sure to win a free pair of Beats headsets.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, guys.
Yeah.
Free giveaway.
Be sure to like this video, like the last video, take our survey, and if you like and comment on both videos, you can win these Turtle Beach headphones or three GameStop gift cards
that none of you are ever going to receive.
I know, right? And then every new episode, yeah, we sent those out, and God didn't reply to our YouTube message, so
no way, they do that.
I've heard that several times. God didn't respond to our YouTube message, so still same gift cards, same Turtle Beach headphones,
same dumbass is actually listening.
I know, right? It's just all a ploy. And there we go again, continuing.
Doing it again, yeah. Okay.
But Eman, do you have anything to say before we end this episode of Break Time?
Oh, dang. You kind of attacked me with your sentence there. That was really aggressive.
Yeah.
I forgot. No, we were talking to Secretary Myra that works for the company we work for, and she was saying that she wanted to listen to our podcast.
Office manager.
Office manager. I'm
not
sorry.
Secretary. That's degrading. Office
Is
manager.
It? Oh, I'm
office
so sorry.
manager.
Sorry, Myra.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's super.
Serious.
I'm
sorry.
not saying it's super degrading, but I'm saying I think her official title is office manager.
The office manager. We were having a discussion about. She likes podcasts, and she was saying how she wanted to listen to ours, but couldn't sit down and listen to it because it was too long. Guys, that's not how podcasts work. Podcasts are for you're riding to school on the bus or something, or you're doing dishes, and you don't have to listen to this thing. You don't have to listen to this thing in bulk. Yeah. What the hell is going on with the laptop fire?
I don't know. Laptop fire just went into a white screen.
Oh my god, dude! Did something break?
Did it burn?
No, man.
Did it burn? Let's end the podcast and we'll figure it out. Oh, it opened up different.
No, we're good.
That's weird. Oh, okay. Anyway, so we'll just finish up the podcast, but but what were you saying? It was too long.
You're not gonna. We don't want you guys to sit down and watch the YouTube video of us just talking. You know what I mean? The picture of us just talking. This is ambient noise. It's like listening to music, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean? If you want to just sit down and do it in one take, it's kind of gonna ruin the experience. You know what I mean? But that's just.
It's like when you're doing the dishes and you just want something running.
Yeah, you could listen to a podcast for a full week, you know what I mean? Just definitely. Bit by bit.
Yeah, but yeah. And also to kind of bounce off that, if you have any suggestions, if you're liking how we're doing Break Time, if maybe y'all have a suggestion, maybe Eman's not pretty enough, maybe you think I'm way too skinny.
Yeah. I've been feeling that way, but go ahead.
For those of you who don't know, I'm actually really round. Anyway, but if you do have any suggestions, please let us know. Comment, send us a message on our social media platforms. Because our biggest thing is we're doing this because we want to do it, but we're also doing it because if people are going to listen to it, we want to make sure that we're giving out quality content that people are going to enjoy. But yeah, that's all I have. Anything else, Eman, before we end?
No, this is y'all's platform. This is the first podcast that has come up in the North Side area, right? That I believe. You know what I mean?
At least out of the people that I know in this area.
Yeah, everybody I know wants to be a rapper, like a football player, which is cool. But this is the first platform we're giving you guys.
Low key shit on those people.
No, do your thing. But
most people want to be a rapper, idiots.
No, man.
That's what you said. You just said that.
Shit, sorry.
Are you gonna make me edit out that soundbite? I'm acting like I actually edited it out.
No, but
Eman, I can't believe you just said that. That was the clip.
that was
cut
the
out.
edit. Okay.
Anyway, but
But yeah, this is your platform, so take advantage of it. Come on and talk to us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And also message us on our social media platforms if you want to get on. We're looking to start doing stuff with guests and stuff. Talk about people, kind of pick your brain a little bit, and have conversations where you're more involved, right?
You want to have our first guest Thursday? Order mics tomorrow.
We need to wait until we get the new mic set up.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have people like lining up wanting to guest.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
We'll go through it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, guys, but that's going to wrap up this episode of Break Time. We appreciate you guys checking it out. We hope you tune in for the next episode of Break Time, which is going to come at you this Thursday, and we're going to be uploading every Monday and Thursday. So, again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope you come out and hang with us next time.
Yeah.